My name is Natalie Johnson, and I'm very excited about being your resident scientist this upcoming school year. I want to take the next couple minutes on this video to tell you a little bit about who I am, where I came from, and what I'm going to be doing in your classroom this year. Originally, I grew up in Navasota, which is about 30 miles from College Station. Many of you probably know where that is. And currently, I'm in my third year working on a PhD in toxicology. I'd like to tell you a little bit, about how I went from a junior high student, 7th, 8th grade, just like you guys, to working on my PhD. So after I graduated from high school, I decided to come to A&M and work on a degree in business. That's what I originally went into. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do yet. After my very first semester, by December, I decided, this really isn't for me. I really love science. That's what I should go into. So I changed my major into biology, and that's where I've been in science ever since then. I graduated in 2006 with my undergraduate degree in biology, so I took a lot of basic science courses, chemistry, biology, physics, all different things. And that's when I decided that I'd like to go into research. So many people in biology, they go into either veterinary medicine, medical school, those are common fields. But I really liked working in the lab, working with hands-on projects and really discovering new and exciting things in research. I went into toxicology. I love the way different things react in the human body, either through food or the environment. And I'll show you later on a little bit about what I do inside my lab and what we do in toxicology. But graduate school is a little different from the undergraduate degree because instead of just doing, I think, a lot of memorization that I was doing in my undergraduate, now I'm really taking those facts that I learned and applying them in new ways. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of teamwork, a lot of hard work as well. I think also with undergrad, you might have to take, about 4 or 5 classes each semester, which a semester would be, from the beginning of September to December, which is a pretty hard load. Now, I'm not doing as much coursework. I'm mainly working in my lab. Another thing that really inspired me to go into science was some of the experiences I had in my junior high and high school years. Navasota was really big into putting a lot of efforts into working on a science fair project, and I always had a whole lot of fun doing those projects. In high school, I received the chance to come to a lab at A&M and work on a science fair project studying different toxins. So that was kind of my first, introduction to toxicology was as a junior in high school. And with that project, I got to come compete at A&M at the fair and eventually go compete in a science fair in California. So I think that really showed me you can get to travel a lot with science, presenting your research, and once you know a little bit about something, you can elaborate and be able to have a conversation with other people about the work that you did. Since then, I've received other chances to go to Kentucky as a senior, and then since I started graduate school, I've gotten to go a lot of places in the U.S. I've gotten to go to Seattle, back to California to San Diego, to North Carolina a couple times. So I really like to travel. That's fun always to miss some school, miss work, and get out and see some new parts of the world. So I found that was a good way for me to do it. In the fall, I may even receive a chance to go to Ghana, where a lot of our research is based. And Ghana is a country in Western Africa. So I'm really looking forward just to, learning about different parts of the world and learning about how different cultures deal with things in their everyday life. So that's a little bit about me and about what I'm doing educationally wise. I also was in a 7th grade classroom last year. I was in Navasota with Mrs. Heathcott, and that was a really great experience for me. So I'm so excited. I learned a lot, and I'm really looking forward to bringing in some fun things to your classroom, doing a lot of interactive labs, just teaching you new things, maybe bringing in some scientists from A&M or some of my fellow graduate students to show you, what I do and what you can do with science. Have a lot of fun mainly with it. I'm not always a scientist. Sometimes, most of the time I like to just have fun. I spend a lot of time with my family, with my friends, listening to music. I like sports, I like watching them, I like swimming, and basically I'm just, I came from a small town and now here I am working on my PhD, so I can't wait to meet you, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Hi guys, I'm standing outside my lab here in the Veterinary Research Tower, and this is where I get most all of my research done. Let's go inside and see who else is in there. Maybe some of my lab mates. Alright, I already see some of them. Here's Abe.
How y'all doing?
Abe's also working in toxicology, just like I am, working with different binders, and we'll talk about that some more here in a minute. Any advice?
I don't know. Well, I'm a veterinary toxicology student. Actually becoming a veterinarian, which works with animals, and also a toxicologist. Things that I work with in here are just looking out. I deal a lot with food safety, just making, especially in corn right now, just making sure that it's safe. Stuff that you buy in the grocery stores is safe, especially the stuff in third world countries. We make sure that that's safe, and hopefully, in the future, I hope to do that within the field of veterinary medicine. But,
Thanks. See who else is in here. I see John.
Hi, my name is John, and I'm working on a arsenic remediation media that can be used to protect humans from arsenic that's found in contaminated groundwater. And it's very similar to the strategy that we have for our other toxins and binders, but this is a new area for the lab.
Thanks, John. We're pretty much a team here, so we work closely in all of our projects. It also makes it funner, you don't have to just work by yourself all day, you have friends. We got one more student down here. Alright. And here's Alicia.
Hi, my name is Alicia. I'm working here with Natalie, and I'm also doing the same research as she's doing, and I'm here to show you how the clays look like. She's gonna talk about this in more detail. These are the clays.
Thanks, Alicia.
You're welcome.
And as Alicia mentioned, we're doing a lot of work with clays. First, I talked about how I'm in a toxicology lab. So the main word in my major, is toxin. We want to protect people from bad stuff that can make you sick, or that can eventually give you cancer and have a lot of negative effects. The main toxin I work with is aflatoxin. Aflatoxin is found in corn and found in peanuts. You don't really eat too much here in the US because our government does a great job of protecting us from these toxins. But sometimes they can get into dog food. A couple years ago, a lot of dogs got sick because there was aflatoxin in the dog food and they found out about it too late. So you saw a lot of dogs get sick. What we want to do here in toxicology research is find ways to protect animals and to protect people from these toxins or these bad boys. So what we did is we found a population in Ghana in Western Africa. This population is eating a lot of corn and a lot of peanuts, two places where you find a lot of aflatoxin. It's pretty common in this country for them to eat clays. Eating clays here, or eating dirt, your mom always tells you, don't eat dirt, get out of there. But over there, they find different medical reasons to help eat these clays. So, we saw a minute ago some pictures of the raw clay. What we've done is we've processed it, make sure there's no bacteria, no harmful things in this special, very unique type of clay, and we put them into these capsule forms. This is what we gave to 180 people for 3 months. They took these clay capsules every day, and after the 3 months, they sent samples of blood and urine back to our lab here at Texas A&M, and what I did is I measured these samples and saw after taking these pills for the 3 months, their levels had decreased greatly. So the clay was protecting them from this toxin, keeping them safe and healthy. So that's just a little bit about one of the studies I'm working on here at Texas A&M. And every day in my lab, I come in. This is the main place I'm working. As you can see, we wear our lab coats, and we also have to make sure and wear gloves because we're working with toxins. We got to keep ourselves protected from them. And other than that, we always just try and stay clean, wash our dishes, and have fun together here in the lab working as a team.